Hey everybody, it's Leon with Bigfoot Okanagan. I'm going to show you a video here in a little bit, but before I do that I want to apologize. If you guys have been sending me messages and stuff, I have been like traveling like crazy, like 15,000 kilometers I think I've put on in the last 2.5 months. I haven't been back to work. Yes, I am coming back to work, you guys. Yeah, so I apologize up front for that. And I really appreciate a lot of the great support I've been getting lately too. Listen, what you're gonna watch is a video. It's about 8 minutes long, I think. I've been spending about. Sorry, I'll back up a little bit. I just spent the first week of 3 weeks in the Echo Lake area. And the reason why I was up in Echo Lake was because there was some reports that came in with vocalizations. And there's two on the BFRO from 2008. And they came in roughly about the same time, which is the new quarter moon in August, which this year is 2018. I don't want to tell you really too much about it because I really found I had a great time and I found some really interesting stuff, met some really fascinating people, and I don't really want to tell you anybody. I want to kind of unfold it in little packages. So the first one is on something that I found in the bush, and it doesn't make any sense, but I would like to share it with you, and you guys can let me know what you think about it. Before you watch the video, I had a video that I shared once, and it's of an indigenous couple of guys, and they're kind of talking about how to a Western cultured guy on how they leave tree designs to communicate to other tribes in the jungle so that they can send messages back and forth to each other. So I tried to actually load it onto the video, but I can't do that. So what I did was I put a link, excuse me, it's really smoky here. I put a link below the title of this particular video. And what I'd love you to do first is watch that video. It's about 3 minutes and 48 seconds, I think. Just watch that video first, and it kind of preps you for what the next videos you're gonna see. Okay, the video I just did up for you, it's the first one I've had a chance to all summer, so congratulations. It's educational, and it's interesting, and it's informative, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video, which I hope to come up pretty quick here. I just have to head to Vancouver Island, then I'll be back up at Echo Lake. But I found some really interesting stuff. So anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll talk to you soon. As I cough and all the smoke that we got here from the fires. You guys always talk about looking and seeing things that look out of place, that kind of don't make sense. When I'm looking at structure stuff or tree snaps, like tree snaps especially, structures especially, they have a certain look to them, and they look like they've been touched by man. And I kind of mentioned before is if you went and looked at different architect from different countries, you would start seeing a pattern of a visual imprint of that culture on those buildings, especially older buildings, or even faith buildings, depending what tradition you come out of. They have the cultural imprint on them. Now, this here is a really bizarre tree entanglement. I'm not too sure what to say with it. I posted a video of a indigenous tribe, and there was two guys, and they were heading back to their camp, and the one guy is discussing about something that looks like this, and he talks about, as he's the interview is asking him, and it's getting interpreted, he's describing what he's actually seeing in the video, and the way it's bent, how it's bent, how the tree has another tree stuck on it, how that tree is woven in there, is all communicating to a friend that he's waiting to join him in a couple of days. And in that particular video, it says, how's he word it? He says, "Yeah, my friend. What this actually means is I'm over this direction. We are here, we are happy," and he has one long stick that's kind of really out of place on the branching, and that meant that come quickly because we're anxious to see you, or something along that line. If I can, I'll try to clip it into this video so you see what I mean, or I'll put a link at the bottom here so you can check what I'm talking about. So I've done a close-up of this already, but I want to do a bit of a narration to it. This doesn't make sense to me. There is no way that this should be happening at all. You're talking 3 or 4 pieces that are interwoven and stuff. I get it. When you guys are looking at some of this stuff, you're reading it in that. But this is unique. This is different. I'm at the very top of the south side of the mountain. And again, most of the stuff I'm finding, at least at this time, is on the south side of the mountain. The last time I came up in the winter, it was on the south side of the mountain, which goes contrary to them being on the north side of the mountain. And yet the north side looks so squatchy. But I'm not done yet. So I'll be in this area for about 3 weeks total. And I'll shoot a few videos off to you guys just to get your curiosity going about what's going on. So, and listen, and maybe not next year, but the year after, I want 8 of you, 8 of you researchers to come up into this area with me, because I think you'll be pretty impressed with it. So, and we could cover a lot of area with 8 people, and not just that, but the video and the audio would be pretty slick. So if you're interested in that, just send me a message. Okay, man, I'm just finding way many tree snaps. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Again, it doesn't look like much, but it's pretty sophisticated. There's a branch right there. This one right here. It's free floating. There's another branch behind it over there that's free floating. Those 2 top parts here have been busted coming across this way. That's been interwoven. Look how long this is. That's probably 6 feet long. It's been woven in through here, through there, up through there. And then this one here, who's approximately 6 feet long. Actually, let me take another look at it systematically. You guys see that? This goes up. That one that's woven, 6 feet long roughly, goes all the way that way. This one that's roughly 6 feet long, I should maybe get my measuring tape and check, is woven that direction. So it looks like an arrow going that way. Not saying that's what it is, but it looks like that. Now the other interesting thing I want to point out is there's a trail that runs right through here. This, to me, doesn't look man-made. This, to me, looks like it's, if there's a Squatch with higher conscience availability to it, it's trying to tell another Squatch something, this would tell me this is what I'd probably be seeing. It doesn't look human, but it certainly looks the culture of the forest in a bizarre kind of way. This guy here, right here, this guy right here, goes all the way up here. He's not attached to anything. This branch comes out here, and these have been busted this way. And these have been busted this way. And then this guy is tucked in through here. Let me show you this. It's tucked in through here, tucked around that guy, tucked around this guy. Look at this intersection right here. This goes underneath this one. This one goes underneath this one. This one is hanging here. That's a puzzle piece, that one. Now that's bizarre. Yes, you guys? That's pretty freaking bizarre. I'm at the top of the mountain on the south side right now. And that is definitely bizarre. Like this whole branch right here goes woven inside of there. It's hooked onto here. Look at this little twig right here. Woven through there. Comes up this way. This here is alive, which goes all the way. See this branch right here? Follow it all the way through. Still alive over on the other side. This has been stuffed in here. This top's been busted. This is, right here is about 7 feet, I think, where the top of this tree is. Not sure what it's trying to say. But that's fucked up. And there's, you know, I haven't found any tree snaps except on this side, the south side of the valley. And we're not talking a few. I'm talking close to 50 of them. You would think you would find them all over the place, or pretty consistently. But I'm not finding them consistently. I'm only finding them on this one old quad trail that used to be in a forestry block. And I can tell by the pine, that was, when this was logged out behind me, was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 years ago. To verify that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, 17 years ago. It's strange, you guys. But that's why we do it, right? Okay, let's keep going. It's got to settle. There's another snap right here, another snap right here. This is hanging down this side. That other one's hanging down that side. See it there? Probably not, because I'm not angling it correctly. It's kind of weird here. I got a snap here, another snap here, another snap there. This one's coming down this side, that one's coming down that side, and it's in the center again. See the pattern? This one, this one, this one. And the weird thing is, this has been snapped, and this has been down. Now the reason why I'm showing you guys this is there's a difference between these two and that other one. And the difference is on the ends of these trees. What you're looking at right here is grazing. And the reason why these are snapped is because the leaves were probably hanging down and the deer came up and started nibbling it and then busted it over. That's the same with these ones right here. See how it's been nibbled off? That's not on that other weird tree. Those are the fine details you want to look at when you're looking at stuff. That makes sense. The other one doesn't make sense at all. So, but, yeah, strange.